Hello viewers, do you like old Mercedes with a lowrider twist? Well, keep watching because we've got one of the best ones in the UK. We catch up with its creator, Dal from Maguire's. So come along and let's check out his W115 Mercedes.
I'm a bit of an old soul when it comes to the styling of cars and what cars I like. And this Mercedes and what I wanted to do with it has been in my head for a very long time. So I was like, well, what happens when you take a German saloon and make it inspired by lowrider culture?
Let's talk about the paint, the colour. So it's sort of bronze?
Yeah, it's Copper Sunset is the romantic name for it. It's actually a Peugeot colour. It's their SUV kind of everyday wagon. It's a modern colour. I wanted to take inspiration from like kind of root beer tones and stuff like that.
Okay.
But also if you're building a 70s show car, brown and green is the kind of combo of the kind of decade. So this colour on the bodywork is Copper Sunset, and then on the roof we have silver fleck with the Copper Sunset lacing. So that's the traditional put lace curtain on the paint and stencil through it. And then we've got a root beer candy on top of that. And then lots of like subtle body touches to kind of complement the vehicle. I think the biggest one that really tore people up was the removing of the emblem on the grille. Because I wanted to give it that kind of Lincoln look from the front, make it look a bit lower. So we got rid of that emblem and re-chromed it.
So the wheels, they're pretty unique, aren't they? And how did these come about and what are they?
Yeah, so when I looked into the kind of different styles and what you could do with this era of saloon, we went from looking at lowrider to a scene called low rod. Now, low rod is when you take lowrider paint and styling but put it on bigger wheels. Traditionally, lowriders go on 15, 16s. I wanted to create an all-out show car American style, so I went bigger. So typically, you wouldn't go 18-inch on a car like this on a drop, but that's what we went for. So we picked the Delray wheel, which has these rectangular cutouts, solely because the hubcaps that came on the Mercedes had those cutouts. So I wanted to kind of like replicate that.
And as you can see, it is extremely low, so I'm guessing it's not static?
It's not static, no. It's on airlift. So I work with my best friend Phil James at the install company, who's been a hand in pretty much most Maguire's show cars, and he's incredible at bagging the unbaggable. So it's not a bolt-on kit, everything had to be bespoke made for this.
So now we get inside the car.
The lounge.
The lounge, it does look like a very comfortable place to be and to cruise to shows in.
It's incredible. It's one of my favourite parts of the car. The biggest thing people notice is the retrim on the seats. So we've gone for a style very 70s, it's called Fat Biscuit. And we've gone for a two-tone distressed and kind of smooth leather on the seats.
And did it come with headrests?
No, they were just naturally cool back then.
Naturally cool.
And they have the kind of like horsehair springiness on them as well, which is nice.
And you said the sound system in it?
Yeah, it's a fantastic sound system. So JVC have hooked this car up all the way through. So we've got the integrated double din head unit in the centre, and then under the glove box we have the slimline subwoofer, and then each door has speakers in it and then tweeters at the front. So it's one of the best ones to go on a long journey in, as long as you don't mind, you know, getting there a few hours after everyone else was supposed to be there. So the foot pedal was from my dad, so that's a Moon Ice foot pedal that he gave to me to put in a project at some point. So it was really cool to get that incorporated. And it's something we're doing to the next project as well. I mean, the big thing is everything that you see that's black was blue. The seats were blue, the dash were blue, the cars were trim, everything was blue in this.
Mercedes used to love that sort of blue colour,
that interior, so everything had to be taken out and kind of cleaned and then kind of painted.
Brilliant.
Just so it just looked right in the car.
Did you enjoy this video? Well, remember to like, subscribe, share and even leave a comment. Oh, don't forget to hit that notification bell.